Hey, what's good, guys? Polypopo here. I'm glad you're on the channel with you guys today. Don't let other people discourage you from doing what you want to do, whether it's family, friends, or some dude you see on YouTube. All right, if you're seeing something, you're trying to be positive about it, and you're seeing anything negative, just dodge it, dude, and keep going. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be just fine. Um, when I got the Akai keys, I already kind of knew how to use this because I had the MPC X, the live, the retro. I'm familiar with the workflow. So when you get the MPC keys, it will be a little intimidating. You're not going to be able to just grab a Rubik's Cube out of a freaking box and just snap your fingers and do it. You're not going to say, MPC, make me beats. If it's not voice activated, okay, you have to put in a little bit of work. The best thing you can do in this thing, and it's just like buying a new PC, as soon as you get it, press every single button. Make sure that every single button lights up when you get it, not to check to see if it works, but to make sure that you understand what it does. There's so many buttons on this thing, and they have shift functions. All the screens have little tabs. There's tons of hidden gems in here, and there's more than one way to approach your workflow. So if you're having a problem with it and you see somebody say like, oh no, you can't do that, or you can't, this keyboard right here limited, it took all of my studio away. I don't have to leave to go to my modular rig to do anything. Honestly, it's really nice to have a super big modular rig to make sounds, but over time they've been putting new stuff in here, and I can't wait to see what they're going to come out with next, because I'm really into making sounds, and this keyboard really allows me to do that. I've used a lot of keyboards. I've never jumped into any of the big boy phantoms or anything like that, but I have heard some people complaining about like popping and clicking and stuff. Me personally, the only time that I get that is whenever I hook it up to my PC. In standalone mode, like right now, this thing is just cherry. It is ready to go. So I really just wanted to make a song while I was doing this this morning with you guys, just to show you that, you know, it it is very, very fun, and if you take the right approach and dodge all them bullets, man, you can really, really. What I'm trying to say is everything in that guy's video is bullshit. All right, you're gonna sit there and say that you made. You're like, okay, okay. You're gonna say like, okay, I've had this thing for 2 days, and then you make this beat on it that just trashes any beat that I've ever made on any of my MPCs. And I was like, I don't know if you can get much better than that, dude. Honestly, I think you're at your max. Nah, you should go into sound design, or um, building your own stuff to do it the way you want it to do, because I've never heard anything like that. That whole light bulb music, that was really, really cool. But one thing that I did pick up in that whole video, um, the whole video, and the thing is, I don't want to give praise to anybody for knocking the company at all, because I was that person and it was my own mistake. But in his case, he's trying to do some crazy stuff, and I don't even know if there's a device out there that does it. But the beat that he made on this thing, on the keys, it stopped me for a second. I was like, dude, I have to change the way that it changed the way that I make music. And a lot of people watch the video and they're like, complain, 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 and do this. Next time you watch a video, you hear a rant and a rant and a rant, and then 2 seconds of golden information. A split second can change your whole life, right? Whether you go in the door, out the door, in the plane, not in the plane, you know what I'm saying? So by watching that, watching him do his thing, okay, I get it. You know, you wanted to say make beats, and it goes and makes beats. But again, I use this, and I still have a little problems navigating around and getting used to where it is. You have to practice. You can't pick up a guitar and become Jimi Hendrix, dude. You have to practice. You have to feel out. Each guitar is going to be different. Each keyboard is going to be different. I'm just saying, a lot of stuff right now, and I forgot what I was gonna get at, but all I know is that you can do just about anything on this board, and I'm here to defend it. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and make a beat. It's not gonna be a glitchy beat like that dude did, but the thing is whenever you're in your step editor or your grid, and it's got the little red dot for your note, and you can move it over. You can nudge it, right? You know what I'm saying? You can nudge it. Well, with the list edit, you can minusculely nudge it. I'm gonna show you guys this. This is pretty wild stuff, man. And I learned all this just by watching the whole rant video on somebody else ranting. Um, I'm with Av on this. When it came to the Akai Force, there was no song arrangement mode on there. But the only reason I don't have an Akai Force because I gave it to someone, showed him how to use it. I'm like, dude, you throw beats out, have it. You can have it. So I gave it to a buddy, and all I did. This is how you do it. You get an Akai Force out of the box. You hit the mixer. You put a sound on each of the tracks, 8 across. 1 piano, 2 strings, 3 your guitar loop, 4 your vocals, 5 whatever, 6, 7, 8 your drums. Don't matter, okay? You record on each one of those. After you have your mixer set up, you have each sound selected. You hit the first box, you record. Second box, record. So on and so on. You're still in the first column. Now, after you have all 8 going, and you're like, cool, I got my 8-bar beat. I got my 8-bar beat. You just copy that. You copy the first pad, and you're like, okay, on the second row, I don't want it. You just kind of go down, just like blop 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 blop. Just copy it. But what is super dope, and you have the launch buttons right next to it, so you can launch each row, right, or each column. You can launch each one with the push of a button. The other one's mute. So what you do, you hit sampler, and the cool thing about the Akai Force and the MPC Keys is you can use dual screen. Not so much on the not okay. So you can use dual screen, okay, meaning I can hit sampler on the Akai Force, and you hit it to resample left and right. Okay, all you got to do is arm that, hit record. It's waiting for you to hit launch. Once you hit launch, it sits there and play, and then you just go through all your different things. So now you have your 64 bar loop, bounce it to an audio, put your fade in and fade outs, normalize it, and you're good to go. That's the whole song. That's why the workflow was so fast for me that I could put a guitar into there and loop it, and it would loop, and go to the next one, put my bass, the next box, a clap, the next one, a kiss. It doesn't matter, dude. And then you copy it, like I say, copy it, sampler, resample, launch your clips, audio clip, normalize it, fade in, fade out, export as wave. It's super dope, super fast. Now on the Akai MPC, it's a little bit more of a challenge. I like to play a little bit differently. I like to have it to where I have to copy my sequences out. There's not all those buttons like that to do that. Now, a keyboard with those button layout like that would really, really be pretty dope, actually. But you can do it all with your pads right here. I just love using the MPC. That's all. There was nothing wrong with the Force. Now, as far as a door stopper, I never ever use it as a doorstop. Like I say, the only reason I gave it away, and I would totally love to feature a Akai Force on here now because there's so many updates on it that I might actually just buy another one just to put on here. Really, I just wanted to catch up with you guys too on top of everything. We've been going through a lot, and I know things haven't been that easy for a lot of us, but when it comes to your music, there's no room for negative stuff like that unless you're trying to make negative sound, you're trying to make somebody feel negative, unless you're doing background music or something like that. Hey, you might be down your alley, you know, that old homeboy might want to go down and make some Dracula stuff because he was pretty upset that he turned on his keyboard after a day and it didn't have songs already. And you know what? The fact is, you don't even need you don't even need any sounds in this keyboard. I would like to get another one of these and scratch it. Like I have no sounds at all in it. Leave me the effects and everything, and I can go from there. That's how a real MPC. So to complain about sounds, guys, for one, everybody has the same sounds you have inside of yours. So that's why I'm like, I could just clear mine out. That's what I do with one of my MPCs, my MPC Live. I just cleared it out. There's no stock sounds in it. It's only mine stuff. I go to your house and you got the same sounds that I got. That means you stole them out of my box. There's no way that you got the same sounds. So to to be able to edit them on here and everything like that, you do know that they come out of here. They do sound really, really great. I've used a lot of different computer, like the machine, the native instruments. Those sounds are really, really dope, but I don't, I'm not very good with computers whenever it comes like that. I'm very unorganized. So if you're having problems with your MPC whenever you're hooked up to it, put it in standalone, reset your preferences. And like me, I accidentally hit a wrong button on here and it changed everything. I couldn't stack my sounds. I couldn't do any of that. And it really, really, I thought that it was something that the company did, but it was definitely something that I did. The beautiful thing about this is I've had all these other synthesizers inside of my studio for at least 4 or 5 years now, and I've never got an update. I've never got a phone call. I've never got any kind of help except for from Akai. All right. So the company is trying, dude, and that's why they're they're literally gonna take over everything. Okay. Um, I don't know. I'm just saying that a company that's out there getting this much attention, I don't see Studio Logic out there. I see companies going out there, but this is like they're taking Hail Mary shots, man, and we're catching them. And there's people actually making hit records with this stuff. So just don't be discouraged, okay, guys? I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna make a little beat, and I don't even know what time it is. I've been sitting here year after year, and I don't even know what time it is in here ever. So just trust me whenever I tell you that whenever I feature something on my channel, I'm not getting a free keyboard. I'm not getting paid. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I bought this with my own hard-earned money. I'm making monthly payment plans on it, actually. And the YouTube definitely helps. You know, I could probably make like $100. No joke. Holy popo. Yeah, I make $100 maybe a month. Uh, but I love doing it. If it helps me make a minimum monthly payment on something, I'm a hustler, dude. I like to hustle. I like to find ways how to put this music. I'm learning now how to make more money with the music that I've made on here than the money that I've made off of YouTube, which is more passive income. So as soon as I find a slide, dude, as soon as I find a way that works, everybody, man, I'm going to tell you guys exactly step by step what to do and how to do it. So far, I've been able to upload. I went and registered a song through BMI, okay? Copyright.gov, ASCAP. I've been looking into those, okay? And there's different reasons why you want to register with each or a publisher performing artist, okay? There's so many different things. So when I get all my songs together, and if you're into that, subscribe to the channel, guys. A lot of the times I just like to hang out and kick it. You know what I'm saying? I don't hang out with other people. I got 5 people that I love on this hand and 5 people that I care about on this hand. Other than that, I'm in my camera. This is my meta world that I got here going on, and I'm always in it. So if you guys need anything, I'm here. If you guys need any help, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, and I love doing this. So I have a couple of. I'm usually really busy on Sundays with classes and stuff, but I try to get back as fast as I can. Again, I just want to make this. If I have anything to say, I'll jump back in here and say it. But for this song here, all I'm doing is making a little 4-bar loop with a piano. I don't know what is on here. It's been on. Well, I got my template. There's nothing playing. Everything's brand new, but there's nothing on my brain going into the keys. Now, whenever I create a song, I just like to go with whatever comes out, and I can resample it. I don't believe that there's any bad beat. There's no bad beat out there. You know, a bad beat is one that's sitting in your computer or in your hard drive not doing anything. So I got like 200 and some songs. So out of those 200 songs, I'm going to pick 50. And out of those 50, I'm going to pick 5. And I'm going to really focus on those. I want to register them. I want to put them up on Spotify and all that and all that. But my main focus is going to be background music. And like platforms like TikTok and Instagram like that. So you can go to TikTok right now and type in Polly Popo, and whenever you're creating a video, and my songs are on there. Some are from like 2011 and they're whack, but they're on there. What would be even more whack is that they were sitting in a hard drive on some gear that I sold a long time ago. Okay? What I'm saying is you want to be able to look back 10 years and be like, I'm glad I spent the time doing that because it's generating something for me now. Not, man, I was at work and that money's long gone. 10 years from now, it ain't going to help you. You need to start doing things that are going to help you now. As a father, I have 2 beautiful daughters and I have a beautiful wife. And every single thing you do has to count. And nowadays, it's not even enough. It's like, because we're all gonna leave eventually. Okay, so when I leave, I would like to still be able to be here one way or another, whether it's them watching these videos or whether it's a YouTube check coming in to do something. You know what I'm saying? There is no 401k one plan for me. There is no retirement plan. We do day by day. We hustle, and you guys have been here the whole time, so I really appreciate it very much. And they say in like 3 years I'll be able to get up to like 100,000 subscribers. So that's a great number and everything like that. But if I can help change one workflow or affect one life to do or be better, I think that that helps me realize that what I'm doing makes a difference, and it helps me out a lot. I don't know why. I guess I grew up rough and whatever and blah blah. We all did, but everybody needs a little tip or a little pep up, or you know what it is to not to do something and not know why you're doing it, and you just get up and do it. And I think that's how things happen. I think that's what's happening right now with us, with me, you. We're up just, why are we doing this? What's the reasoning that we're even interested in doing this? All I know is that the reason I love music the most is because it does, and the words are great too. I love lyrics, but I can't write lyrics. I focus more on the instrumental part, and to be able to have sound waves. Sound waves are the only thing that can escape a black hole. Yeah, they're the only things that can escape a white hole in space, a black hole. Um, I don't care what nationality you're on, what planet you're from. When you hear slow sound waves or an emotional song, it's gonna trigger that because it's energy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna play something real quick, little 4-bar loop, and I'll let you be on your way. I got up today, and for some reason, I just had to get on here and do this. But again, don't let other people discourage you. Fill your day with positive stuff. You get on a channel and you see somebody slightly talking negative about anything. Energy is energy. You don't need that energy being taken from you like that. It's like a battery. You're positive and you're around a negative, it's gonna suck the energy out of you. You ever be at work and then somebody comes, you're like, oh my god, here they come. And it's because they always have that drag with them. Don't be a drag. Matter of fact, I would just straight up unsubscribe to anybody that you've seen be negative. Even if it's me, if I've made you feel negative, get away, dude. Go away. And from the bottom of my heart, I totally never ever intentionally mean to make anybody feel. I always say no bad beats, and I encourage people. Even whenever I'm having a rough day, dude, I try to come out here and just be like, dude, just keep going. And it helps me keep going too. It's hard to find positive people that are doing what you're doing. It's very cutthroat out here doing this. Let's record a little loop here. Should have had a loop going the whole time. That's all we're doing. We'll add some stuff here. So, real quick here, I had somebody say something about, oh, you can't trigger the drums on the keys unless you go all the way into the sounds and hit key groups. No, dude, you just go to your drums and lower your octaves. See, like, look. Right now? And this is what I'm saying. If you're having problems, dude, just ask. Leave a comment, and somebody that cares will actually answer. So what we're going to do is we're on drums. There's no drums. So you go to your octaves and put it all the way down to the bottom octave, to the lowest one. Now you got your drums right there. It sounds like drums. same ones that are here. You just got to move your octaves down. And like you say, you got to push every button. You have to push every button. I'll see you guys later, man.